Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? I'm Renegade, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a mod to my bike. For those of you who don't know, this is the 1982 Yamaha XS400 Maxim that I'm currently in the process of doing a custom build on. And it's been sitting for quite a while, so some of the parts, well, they're a bit abused. This master cylinder for the front brakes is completely seized. It's shot, which is fine because I want to replace it anyways. I don't like how big these levers are, and well, frankly, they need to be replaced too. A lot of this needs to be replaced. So of course, if I'm going to replace it, I want to put something better on than the stock stuff. Now, if you've been subscribed to me for a while, you'll know that I put a set of adjustable levers, an aftermarket Perches and master cylinder on my XJ600, the normal bike I ride. Well, naturally, I love the way those are, so I'm going to want to put the same thing on this bike. This meant I had to reach out and get a hold of Neverland Motors. They're actually the ones that gave me this awesome shirt. They're the company that I got the Perches and levers for on my XJ, and since they are so good, I'm in love with those levers so much that I want to get the same things for this bike. So that's what I did. So today, that's what we're going to be installing. I'm going to kind of take you through it all a bit. Now, I just got these in yesterday. I already opened the packaging, but I'll give you an idea what we got here. This is what came in the package. Now, Neverland Motors has a lot of different parts for a lot of different bikes. You can get exact fit adjustable levers for your bike for a lot of the popular brands, and a lot of the popular makes. If you have a Kawasaki Ninja, a Yamaha R Series, a Suzuki GSX-R, you know, keep going, a Honda CRB, you know, keep going down the list. You'll find the parts you're looking for. Unfortunately, I don't have a popular brand motorcycle. This bike hasn't been in production for many years. I think the Maxim stopped being produced in '83. So I went with the Universal Fit. Now you can get all these parts through their website, which of course will be linked down below, but you can also find their shops on Wish or on eBay. And if you're looking for the Universal stuff, I did find it's easier to find on eBay or on Wish, but if you go to their site directly, that's where you'll be able to find all the parts exact fit for your bike. Now, since I got the Universal kit and I got the levers and the Perches and the master cylinder and the whole 9 yards, which is all one kit, it's buy one purchase, get all of this. I got all this stuff to install. Now, it did come disassembled, so I have to assemble it myself. Very simple. Very simple. We have here the right hand side perch and master cylinder. So you've got the banjo bolt, the vacuum breather, even has your brake light switch. This might not fit your wiring harness if you're buying the Universal, because it's just that, it's a Universal fit, but it's a couple blade connectors, you can make a harness for it, no problem. Does this come with all the hardware too to install it, which is great. Alright, left hand perch. I have a cable clutch, which is what they have as well. I didn't see any universals for a hydraulic clutch, so I don't know if they have those or not, but since I'm using a cable clutch, I didn't really look either, to be honest. Same thing, all your hardware, your clutch adjuster, even the clutch safety switch if you're using one. You also notice that on both of these, it has these mounts, and these are for your mirrors. If you're using stock mirrors, I'm not going to on this bike, so I'm just going to put a couple plugs in here, but if you've got stock mirrors, that's where they go. Brake fluid reservoir. Brake fluid hose. This one's got the steel braided brake line, which you know I love. In here, ring clamps, mounting bits. because there's a bracket. They give you the bracket to actually mount this. Put this on here to your perch. Very nice, very simple. Even has the lid stay or lid keeper, whatever you want to call it. And they gave me an extra cap. This one is made of aluminum. This one's made of plastic. I like this aluminum. All these parts, by the way, are very well made. I mean, we're talking about some nice quality here. Anodized metal. I mean, they're like some serious, nice cast. Really nice quality. And of course, the main thing that you want, your levers. Now, of course, I went with the adjustables, which, you know, everybody should want. They make life so much easier, so much nicer. With adjustable levers, you can actually adjust them for exactly how you like them. This little flipper adjuster right here, that's all it is. Now, I do suggest if you're adjusting, you might want to pull the lever out just a smidge, so it's got the extra clearance, just so you're kind of not grinding the edges. But with adjustables, you can adjust the pull. So when it's on the bike, the higher the number, the farther away from the bar it sits. Lower, obviously, the shorter. And it can really allow you to fine-tune exactly where the pull is, depending on how you like it. For me, I like a long pull on my brakes so I can feel all the pressure all the way through. So I generally ride on my XJ with it turned all the way up. But on my clutch, I actually prefer a much shorter pull. Much shorter, much quicker. So I ride with it all the way down. Some people, they might adjust it on the fly, which you can do. Obviously, very simple. It's just a click, you know. They might start with it one way, and as they ride, maybe your hand gets fatigued, and they'll adjust it to be a shorter pull, just so they don't have to reach as far. However you want to do it, man, that's up to you. But these are great quality. They're lightweight, they're aluminum. I went with the shorties, so it's only a 2-finger pull, because let's face it, when you're riding, or at least when I'm riding, I only ever really use 2 fingers on my levers. Maybe as many as 3 if it's a quick grab. But it also makes it look much nicer, much sleeker than having this huge thing sticking off the bike. I went with the black ones, which have a red accent on the adjuster knobs. And man, these things are amazing. I love these things. Like I said, I have them already on my XJ, which is what I normally ride, my XJ 600, and I said, with how I love those things, I knew when I went to go build this bike, I was going to have to get the same ones. So that's what I did. Alright, so to install it, it's real simple. You just got to install the lever onto the thing, and then put it on the bike. So let me grab a screwdriver and a wrench, and we'll get these put together. Alright, installation process, setup process, what do you want to call it? Very simple. Obviously, got your left hand, and for your clutch, you know, you need your clutch adjuster. Put it in, put the bolt through. Probably the hardest part, getting it all lined up. Now with this, you do have to remember, this bolt is threaded into the perch, and then it has a set screw on the back. So once you get it in, put it all the way down. This bolt's nice and steady and secure, but then you gotta put the nut on the back of it. Little extra protection, which, if you know me, I'm all for. Now it's installed. Obviously, you have to put your clutch cable through. That's an easy thing to do. It wouldn't be an unwise idea just to add a little thread locker onto your nuts. Just a little extra peace of mind once you know everything is where it's supposed to go. Remember, blue thread locker, temporary. Red thread locker, permanent. I only use red when I know it's not going anywhere. I'll never have to take this sucker apart. Little dab, don't go overboard. Tighten it down. You're good to rock and roll. One side done. Now this side's a little trickier. Not by much, but a little bit. Same thing. Your lever goes into your perch. Your bolt goes through your lever and into the back. Which is sometimes the hardest part. Sometimes you just gotta jiggle it a little bit because you gotta make sure it all lines up. Nut on the back. Now I'm not gonna add thread locker to this because this one's a nylock. So it's already set. The next part is actually adding your reservoir. Now they give you this nice little bracket. It is color coordinated to match your levers. Very nice. I'm actually going to use the one that I got from my last set just because I still have it and I needed to make one for my XJ. So my color is going to be a little different. Not that big a deal. No. The reservoir goes onto your bracket. One bolt through. Nut on the back. Bolted onto that. Now obviously we got this to install, which is very easy. Just onto one end. Work it on nice and gently. Ring clamp. Ring clamp. Work it onto this valve. Gotta come off so I can get this on. Remember, when you're putting these on, don't force it. If you gotta take it back off, like I just did, don't worry about it. Now if you notice, I didn't tighten all this stuff down. The reason for that is very simple. I'm going to put them on the bike, then I'm going to decide to tighten them down because I want to make sure that everything is where I need it to be and clearance level is good. And then once you get brake fluid in here, which by the way, if you already have a brake setup, and you're simply replacing these, you're replacing your reservoir as well, obviously know that you're going to have to put new fluid in, drain out the old fluid, put new fluid in, and then bleed the system. I'm not doing that this video. That comes down the line. I gotta get brake lines first. But it's very simple. I did it before when I put the steel brake lines on my bike. Just don't forget to do it or else it leads to a mess. Then this screw right here, little guy, put your reservoir cap on. your keeper fits over it, and the screw goes in here, and everything stays nice and tight. This side is now set up. Feels amazing. Now, just gotta put them on the bike. Obviously, I gotta take these off because they're on there for place holding, and they're not necessary now. Get off there. Installation is real simple. 2 bolts. Obviously, I don't have anything on here already, so I can just slide mine on. If you still have your normal controls, your switch, your throttle tube, your grips, the whole 9, these are half shells, so you can just undo them entirely and take that off. Slide it on. Remember your ratchet being in the right direction. What I like to do is cinch them up a little bit, and then I can get my desired riding position on the bike. First I gotta put this one on though. Once you get both sides on, best way I find to make sure that it's far enough is to put, if you don't already have on, put your controls back on, and if you've got a loose grip, put it on or measure it out, and just make sure that you're right at a comfortable spot, and you just choose your angle. Same thing. I do it with feel. Rough riding position. Clutch right there. Tighten it up. Brakes right there. Tighten them up. Now, I hadn't tightened all this up yet. The reason I did was because I wasn't sure about clearance with everything else. With this all good, now I'll actually tighten everything up. Like I said, later on I'll put a plug in here and a plug in here so I don't have to worry about holes. Because I'm not going with stock mirrors. But you can see, nice and comfortable. I got it set to a short reach right now. Or no, I got it set to a long reach right now. If I want, just click it down. Now it's a shorter reach. Right there. Nice feel too. I can't say enough how much I love these levers from Neverland. They are so comfortable. They're just light, springy, feel great and sturdy, really easy to adjust. I mean, they look great, don't they? And they're just so comfortable. Obviously this one's got no spring because I don't have a clutch cable on it right now, but I don't have a motor. They're gonna be so comfortable to ride with. I can't wait. Now, what good is a video installing and talking about these levers if I'm not actually showing them in action, right? Obviously, I can't do that on this bike. It's got no motor. I'm still building it. So, let's go out on the XJ and we'll talk more about them there. So, back on the XJ 600. Like I said, these levers are the same exact ones as I just put on my SS 400. They're the same levers, just in a different color. And like I said, I love them. They're comfortable. They're comfortable levers. They're easy to grab. Like I said, I run mine long on the brake and short on the clutch. They have a real nice, easy pull to them. Real easy pull. Real light. You can feel a lot of the pressure through the brake lever, which is always good because I want to be able to you know, I want to feel that pressure. And because they're short, they're just 2 fingers. I mean, look at that. Just 2 fingers on either side, which is really all you ever use anyways. So, in conclusion, basically, Neverland Levers is totally worth it. Now, as we all pretty much know, the adjustable short levers are pretty much a standard modification that people do. And you can get them from a whole bunch of different companies, obviously. Everybody from Rizoma to... oh man, I can't even remember all of them. But you can get them from a bunch of high-end companies. In some cases, you can even buy them from manufacturers themselves. But, as I said, I went with Neverland because I needed universals. I needed the Perches and the master cylinder when I built this bike. So, the universals worked out well for me. And because I'm doing the same thing on my XS 400, of course, I went with the universals as well. The only thing that would probably differ right now at this point, if I had a standard bike that, you know, was a popular modification and there's a plethora of parts out there for, is I probably wouldn't buy universals, I'd probably buy the exact fit. Like if I had a GSX-R, I'd probably just buy the exact fit levers for it and call it a done day. I love the fact that there's such great quality, and I love the fact that the price is lower. Now, one of the drawbacks is that the company is based in China, so shipping isn't real fast. All right, I'll put that out there. The shipping time, not big on how long it takes to ship it. But quality and price makes it well worth it. I know plenty of people want to talk about, you know, well, you know, China-made parts and whatever. No, this is a good company. I actually really suggest going with them. And now mind your P's and Q's, Renegade. Cops aplenty. Now the cost of the parts obviously is going to differ depending on what it exactly is that you're buying, and you know, how much material is in it and all that stuff. And like I said, they got a ton of parts. Like, it's not just the levers. That's just what I'm doing in this particular video. So if you're looking for parts for your bike, you know, and you're looking for adjustable levers like these, which, like I said, adjustable levers by themselves make life so much easier. It makes riding so much nicer. But if you're looking for them, go ahead and hit the link down below and go over to Neverland and check out and see if they got the parts for your bike too. As always, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. So it looks like I'm not going to get wet because it has yet to start raining on me. Although my bike could probably use a wash. If you're not a subscriber already, please do subscribe if you want to check out more motorcycle content. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And until the next time, y'all keep rocking and rolling. I'm going to keep taking care of business. I'll see y'all in the next one. Made it to the end. Do me a favor. Let me know down in the comments. What performance mod / maintenance do you think is in this package right here? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll give a prize to whoever the winner is.